Aloha, welcome back to the Dream Into It podcast. Welcome, dreamers. My name is Roxelle Cho. If this is your first time tuning in, whether it be on our YouTube channel, on our podcast, thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate it. This is a space that I've put together is a space where I just like to have conversations, meaningful conversations, as if you were sitting here, right here with me on this couch, right in my living room, having a cup of coffee. Yes, it's in a copper cup. I get that all the time. I like my iced coffee in a copper cup. It's a party in a cup always. And my intentions for this podcast, for our YouTube videos, is to just be able to have these open dialogues. I love deep conversations. I love conversations that just get us thinking. I wish it could be a two-way conversation, and I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments. But today's episode, what came to mind today was, what's our personal brand? What is my personal brand, right? What is your personal brand? Why do I put it like that? Well, as you know, I build brands. My company is Fused Hawaii, and it's one of the many that I have built or am in the process of building. But that company, right, it's a swimwear brand. It's inspiring women to live confidently in the skin that they're in. That is my little baby. I'm so proud of her. So as far as our personal brand goes, the reason this comes to mind is because everywhere I go, even at home, people tend to ask me, why and how am I so passionate about what I do? This question has come up so often. I walk into a room, and it's very, very, very rare that if there are people in that room, I don't leave with a text message, a call, a comment from someone in that room saying how much I inspire them, how I motivate them. And for the first few years of hearing this that come to me, I had a problem receiving it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that was you. It wasn't me. Sorry. Thank you. Play small, not owning my power, not owning my light, shying away from a compliment because I wasn't deserving of it, right? Now I'm starting to see, wait, this is a recurring thing. What is it about me that I need to be aware of? That other people are trying to show me, because everyone is just a reflection, right? It's a lesson for us. If everyone is a reflection or a lesson for me to see my own true self, what am I supposed to see here? So in this process of growing my brand, Fused Hawaii, I've come to realize that I was growing my personal brand along the way. I get told a lot of times that I need to go and I need to have more fun. I need to relax. I need to separate work life from my personal life. For many of years building my company, I thought that was true. So I would go on vacations. I would do what they say, and I would separate work from real life and all of such things. And then one day I realized, wait a minute. I built this brand around my lifestyle. I built this brand around who I actually was. So if I'm to think I'm not to take my work life home, it's very difficult for me because I actually took my home life to work. What do I mean by that? In this process of building a brand, the way I treated my family, my children, my mom, my husband, I realized I simplified the process and I took that to work, right? I treat my team that way. I treat my community that way, my customers, as much as possible. I have maybe 3 rules. If I could just break it down right now, right? That's full on accountability, 100%, 110% accountability. We'll go there. These are my values like in life. I believe like, if you know better, do better. That quote by Maya Angelou, right? And number 3, if I was to have 3 pillars of my personal brand values, it would be to love always. Spread that everywhere. And of course, it's not going to be perfect along the way. And I'd love to raise this question for all of you and say, what is your personal brand? What are your values? When I'm building businesses and brands, I look to breaking it down into these pillars, these values that we stand by. What are yours? If you were to answer those questions, are you aligning with that in your life? So for me, know better, do better, love, always, and accountability. I use those three values, those three pillars in my everyday life. Whether you meet on my family, my mom, my husband, my kids, whether you meet my employees, whether you meet my customers. Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm perfect at it every single day, but I definitely strive to do those things. I definitely wake up, and if I don't meet those expectations of myself, I try to get back on my path. And what is the whole purpose of this conversation? Why do you need to worry about a personal brand, right? You might not have a business. You might not have a brand. I tell you now, if you were to narrow down those things, every day you wake up, it makes it a lot simpler to narrow down the things that are important, who we hang out with, how we choose to spend our time, how we choose to spend our money. If they are not in line with my personal brand, it's a no. Right? If I have a person that I need to network with or connect with in my business, and they are not aligned with those values, it's a no. If I have a 2-hour event that I need to go to, sometimes I'm invited to things and I need to speak at it. If it's not aligned in those values, it's a no. No matter what glittery things on the outside make it sound or look appealing, it's very easy. If it's a no, 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 it's a no. And so as I go about and I continue getting really, really clear and intentional about the way I spend my time, I just wanted to present that question to you. What is your personal brand? What are your 3 pillars, your 3 values that you live by? And I guarantee you this, once you get clear on that, you'll feel a lot more satisfaction in the things you choose to spend your time, your money, your energy on. And as simple as that. All right. Today's a short little episode. I hope that helped you to just get clear on your dreams, right? This is the Dream Into It podcast. We can't get to our dreams if everything's foggy. If we're not setting clear, intentional paths, if we are not utilizing our time, our energy, our minds to the fullest extent. That's my goal of being here with you today. And I hope that clears up just a little bit more so that vision, that path to your dreams, dreamers, it's just a little bit easier, right? Not everything has to be difficult. Some things can be with ease. And by implementing these tiny little steps in your process, I know it's going to make it a lot smoother along the way. And I can't wait. One day we're going to be in a room together having a conversation, not just me here by myself on this couch, but one day it's going to be a time and a place where we can meet up and have these real conversations, these heartfelt conversations that really go somewhere with all of you. And that'll be the day. That'll be the day. I'm so happy to have you all here. And I can't thank you enough I can't thank you enough for the time that you spend just being here with me, allowing me to express myself, allowing me to receive your energy, your time, your gift to me. Um, I can't thank you enough. All right. Aloha dreamers, really sit with that. Sit down, figure out your values, figure out your personal brand. And I'll see you on the next episode. Aloha. Bye. Mahalo for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Keep on dreaming into it, dreamers. The possibilities are infinite. If you love the show, share it with a friend and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next episode. Feel free to dive into our show notes at www.fusehawaii.com. And you can also follow me on my personal Instagram at Roxelle Cho. I'd love to hear from you. Comment on my recent posts. What did you learn? Tell me your takeaways. Aloha.